How to use Canva app. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use Canva app in the easiest way. So you're going to come over to canva.com. Now to familiarize yourself and get straight into using of Canva app, you're going to come to create a design, okay? And you can obviously search up for a template. So let's say I want an Instagram design, an Instagram post, or let's say I want to create a website design, or let's say I want to create a poster. I can just write that and you get the poster dimensions. You can also write what type. So let's say I want a punk rock poster. I'm going to write that. I'm going to click on enter, and you're going to see that it's going to start giving you punk rock templates. Look at that. It gives you all these rock and punk rock and all these things, which looks pretty incredible. So obviously, most of them will take the pro plan from you, but I'm going to go to this one free one and click on customize this template. Now, once you do this, it's going to load things in. And here you can see it's gonna load stuff up, and I'm just gonna wait for it to do that real quick. Now once this happens, you can simply go ahead into each and every single one of the components, these texts, these things over here. You have your elements over here to mess around with. You can delete them separately. You have texts. You can also draw over this. It's a pretty incredible stuff.
So the first filter I would like to always introduce to you before we even get into the finding the right theme is going into the actual style, right? As you can see, we don't have much of a choice. Everything is like one or two out of style. So unfortunately, we're not gonna have as much choice. But looking at through the theme, you can find a much more variety. We're gonna create a landing page of it, okay? And then we're gonna filter by price, and we're gonna filter by free. Is there some choices? Okay, we have some choices over here. So for example, if you click on, let's say, we want something simple. Let's click on this one. So first thing, guys, everything that you see over here is customizable. So first thing first, guys, everything is customizable. Every piece of the line, of the text, of the shape, everything could be replaced. So the question is, do you want to start with the actual framing? Do you want to replace the whole shape of it? Can you make it larger? Do you want to make it larger? If you can see over here, we have a photo covers which represents all the covers that are currently in use. So if you want to replace a particular cover, you click on the cover, and then you come over here, and then you click, for example, this cover, okay? Then you want to go back, replace the darker one, right, with something else. So everything is fully customizable, and you want to make sure that you really get an idea how this all works, because when you click change all, everything will change in this. Okay, so you see the lines. If you want to change the colors of the text, there is a different setting for the color of the text. You click on the text, and then you scroll down to the color text. For this example, let's just use something that is popping so you guys can understand. So if you want to change all the text with the same color, you want to click change all again. This is how you work smart, you work fast on the Canva app. So when you utilize all these functions and add all the elements and everything appears to be good, then you can download these guys and you can snap it on inside your original blog post. This could be a cover, this could be your landing page, right? Because we select the landing page of your blog, and you can essentially create something reliable. So in every single blog post, you can come over here and edit, for example, put the title of the particular blog post, and this could simply become a cover for every new blog post. It will become a smooth transition, and everything will make so much more sense. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to create Instagram Reels on Canva app using your phone. Very easy guys, very simple. So the first thing, you want to come over here guys, you want to click on social media on the upper settings. Then you want to scroll down and you want to click on Instagram, and then you want to scroll slowly to the Instagram Reels over here. Now I want you to click save. Now I want you to click CO. What you want to do right now is that you want to filter all the results by simply pushing up. Now we're going to click on style. In our case, we're going to create a very interesting, let's call it professional or creative. Let's let's set as a creative mode. Then we're gonna slide on the side and we're going to choose our theme, which in this particular case could be essentially anything. In our case, we're going to use the party theme, okay? This is how simple it is. Sometimes it works a little slow, so you gotta be patient. Then you're gonna filter by price. You're gonna use only the free templates, which will allow you to expand and excel more using your budget for other purposes. So let's select this video over here. This is how you're going to create the reels. If you click play, you will see how everything will be matching to itself. If you go back, you will see that every element that you click on is customizable. This is very good and very important because you know and you realize that you can adjust everything. For example, all these flowers on the side, you can essentially scroll through the menu over here and you can change them, okay? You can make them darker. You can use completely different font. You can make them warmer over here on the side. Everything could be adjusted. Everything could simply be edited, which is mind-blowing. As you can see also over here, you can change the actual color and the font by simply clicking fonts. If you can see over here, we can change the font, making it much more easier for people to read while they're watching the videos, right? You realize that especially if you copying and pasting quotes like a lot of people are doing, they're simply pasting a quote, and essentially the background matters a lot. Small letters, small fonts are not something that you want to go after. This is why putting a different effects on the actual theme is very important. Like simply adjusting the lining and creating a brush tool which will help you on the following phase using the Magic Edit tool, right? It's simply very, very interesting considering that a lot of people don't know that. Other people are not aware that this is something as an option that exists. Also, you can resize it, right? You can make it larger, you can move it around, or if you don't like it, you can essentially click it and you can just remove it. Same like this text over here. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a logo for your TikTok profile picture, okay? Today we're going to use Canva and we're going to use the generic logo templates, but I'm going to show you how we can turn something very average into something that is like a pro. First thing you want to do, you want to filter all the potential results over here. You want to come on top and you want to filter by style. You want to make sure that you're picking the right genre, which means that this will dictate how the logo will outperform the other logos. So in our case, we're going to do something like modern. We're going to apply this filter. Then we're going to slide on the side and we're going to pick a theme, right? We're talking about TikTok logo. So it could be something, I would say, probably illustration that will pop. We apply all this. You see already we have very good suggestions. And the last filter I'm going to apply will be the price. We're going to filter by free. Now, after we saved ourselves a lot of time scrolling through the wrong content, right? Now we can simply look through potential recommendations, suggested pre-made templates, and pick something that actually makes sense to us. So for example, this looks cool, right? If we're not up to food, we can click on this one. And very important is that every single piece of the content is customizable. So I can click on each piece of the text, each form of it, right? We can change the color. For example, you don't like this, right? And whatever the color appears under the picture that you click on, this is the color you're going to change on. For example, I click on the black color, and when I click to change the color to a new color, this is the only color that is going to change. As you can see, it's very, very, very cool. The template we choose, it's simply very cool. So we have to think about color combination, right? So we cannot have a black font, black text, and black figure, right? So we have to think about color that will match with the second color of the figure. So for example, if we have this to be in red, right? And the outline can be, if we simply go back, right? So the outline over here could be in gray. Not so cool. I would say a little more fun. Maybe, yeah, I think this looks cool. Now the third color over here, which might be the main color, as you can see, looks very, very cool. Now we have the vibe of TikTok. Do you feel the vibe of TikTok, the original first logo? They have this color theme. Remember this, like bluish turquoise with black. This was the original logo of TikTok. So now we have this one. What I don't like is that the figure kind of overlaps with the font. So we are going to move it and we're going to make it even by simply shifting it a little over on the side. So this will help us to have a very good starting point by simply having everything aligned together. Now the font editing, it's, I would say, even simple. All you gotta do is to click on the actual text, go down on the fonts, and you can simply choose the starting point, which is how the font wanna look like, and then you can simply scroll through the different types of it, right? Remember, this is a logo, all right? So when it's a logo, it will be hard for people to read it unless you have the actual font adjusted, like make it a little larger, right? Like something like this. I'm not quite hyped about this, so I am going to look to change it. So this is very nice. This is what we've been looking for, and I genuinely think that we might actually reduce the size a little and maybe put the figure a little lower. Okay guys, and probably I am going to remove the small text underneath simply because the text is too small. And this is how you guys can create a very nice, interesting design without the need of paying someone on Fiverr or whatsoever. This is how simple it is to create a logo for your TikTok profile picture. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to remove background from photos using Canva on your phone. Okay, it's different than the actual desktop version. So let me show you very easy, very simple, guys. The first thing that you want to do, you want to log into your Canva account. Then you want to click on the lower center of the screen. You want to hit the plus sign. The next step will be over here. We are going to select our image. On the lower left side of the screen, you will have an option to either create a custom size prior uploading, or you can upload your own file. On the right side, you will see that we already uploaded our file, which is this beautiful Ferrari car. Okay. Now, after the image is uploaded, you can essentially click on the upper right corner and click Edit Photo. Now, you can skip the tour, right? And for the purpose of us removing the background, all we gotta do is to click on the second menu section underneath on Effects. When you click on Effects, you will simply see that the first option over here is that BG Remover. Essentially will remove the background. This is where you're gonna click, and this is how you're going to remove your background. Click on this, and this is how you're going to do it. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can add your customizable font on Canva app. Very easy, guys, very simple. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go back on your previous post or previous projects that you work on. Our example, we recently worked on this logo over here. So we're going to use this as an example. If you currently are stuck in the project and waiting for this new feature, you can sit and wait on this particular project, and you're going to have the chance to implement this. So first thing, you want to click on the actual text that you want to change, And then you want to click on the fonts underneath. When you click on the fonts, you want to scroll down and you will find a special section that is called brand kit. When you click on brand kit, you will be able to add not only your custom font over here. Do you see the plus sign? Yes. You can include your customized logo. You can include your customized colors, okay? And when you add each of these, you will be able to name them. You'll be able to give them a number, a heading, like a serial number. So then if you wanted to use them for other project, you know exactly where to find them because you put them as a certain number, you put them as a serial code that gives them a very different meaning on your app, so you will be able to utilize them in different projects as well. But this is how you come over here, you hit the plus sign on each of these, the font, the color, the logo, and you start operating with them. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can add music in Canva when you're creating a picture or a video. Very easy guys, very simple. So first of all, we want to create a brand new project where we're going to add the music on. Let's go back to our previous projects and let's just pick something that we want to add music on. For example, if I add this previous logo, let's say for example we want to add music to this logo, right? All we gotta do is to click on the lower left side of the screen, click on the plus sign, then you have a special menu popping up, right? And then there is another menu underneath. All we gotta do is to switch from design to elements, and here, very important, you want to come over and you want to scroll down because you see there are stickers, there are photos, there are videos, there is audio. So this is where you're going to click CO for audio, and this is where you're going to pick the songs that you want. As you can see over here, there are plenty of songs, and essentially it's very simple. All we gotta do is to click on the song, okay? Unfortunately all the songs are pro, but all you gotta do essentially is to click on the song over here, and the song will appear under the video, as you can see over here. Where is the purple one? This is how simple it is, guys. For the video is the same exact process. You upload the video, then you go hit the plus sign in the lower left corner, and then you go on elements and select the audio that we want to imply in this particular content. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can curve text in Canva. You can change the shape of the text and it will be very cool. Also guys, very easy. Let's first of all create a brand new file or use a file from our previous projects, something that includes text already. My example, I am going to use this particular text over here. When we have the example ready with the text on it, we want to click on the actual text. Then you want to click on over here and you want to click on effects, okay? Then there is a small section under this that is called shape. You see, there is a shape, there is a style. So you can click on shape, and the second option is curves. As you can see, when you create the curve, right, we can essentially move the text on the side. Don't forget that we can make it larger, right? We can make it larger, we can make it smaller, and then we can move it around the actual piece of content. But this is how simple it is to curve a text on Canva. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in today's video I am going to show you how you can create a GIF on the actual Canva app. Very easy guys, very simple. So first thing that you want to do, you want to create a brand new file, new project, or if you have something that already exists, you can simply upload this to the actual page. So the main scoop over here guys is that when you're creating this, you want to make sure that you include elements that will change the variable on this one. So for example, if we click on our original image over here, right, and if you want to change the background color to, let's say, let's scroll down and look something fun. So for example, we can pick up this one, right, and then we can essentially add another page, and then we can simply click over here, then copy, and then essentially go to the second page, and essentially we can paste, right? So not perfect, of course, but the main idea over here is that you have two images, and on the second image we want to change the background color. So this is where the magic will happen. The main idea over here, guys, is that you have a two image which are, in our case, have to be completely the same, okay? And the idea is that you change the background of both images, right? So this will create this special effect in which you will be able to see how the both designs are actually changing, okay? So you will see how the both colors are actually shifting, and this will give us a different perspective. So for example, we have these both colors, right? So now if we click here on the timer, we see the small timer over here. So now we can essentially make the timer even smaller. So you can make it as a 1 second timer, okay? And you can do to apply to all pages, right? And then when you click play on the upper side, you see how the GIF actually plays out. So you have one and you have two. This is how simple it is, guys, to create a GIF on Canva. The main idea over here is that you want to create as many images that are same as the original design, but they have a different background, which will essentially make the GIF look more real. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can create a presentations for free simply by using Canva. You want to come over here on the home screen of Canva and you want to scroll down to the section presentations. Let's click see all, and we're gonna do some filtering over here. We're gonna filter the presentations by the actual ratio, which is 16:9. You want to make sure that this is the actual format. Then you want to filter this by style. We're going to use a very corporate style because we're going to pitch our team to agree on our project or our budget. Then we're going to filter by price, and we're going to select the free templates for our presentation. Let's start with the basic one, the first one, which is the business project presentation. When you launch the presentation, guys, as every single project in Canva, every element that you can see, you can click and you can edit. Very important is that the presentations are coming with different number of slides. In our case, we have 14 different slides, if you can see underneath how the presentation actually appears. And the editing is very simple. For example, if you already created the actual format in Google Docs, you can simply copy the text, come over here and simply paste your new text, your titles, your new headings, and everything that you see on the screen. Very important is that any changes on particular page will appear underneath over here. So for example, we have a black color for these elements. We click on the black color, and for example, we want to make these elements in red, and this is how simple it is. You click on the element and then you change the color. You click on the element and then you change the color. Everything is customizable. This is what I really like about Canva. For the text, it's a little different. When you click on the text, you gotta go over here on the text color, and then you can change the color text. This is very important because, like I mentioned, it might look the same, but it isn't. And then when you start changing it, you can simply click on each of the text and just simply change it individually. The next thing that I want to highlight over here, guys, is if we move on the next slide. If you want to delete a slide, you have to click delete button under the actual slide. If you want to duplicate the slide, there is a button duplicate next to it, okay? The next function over here is that you can choose, how long the slide will appear. When we move the slide, to a particular time frame, in this particular case, we have 12 seconds, 20 seconds, all the way up to 30 seconds. So again, if you don't use a remote to pause, it is kind of helpful to have long time duration of each of the slides so people can actually see it. You can also include an animation. So in this case, if we do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, write the bullets, they might appear differently. And you can also make the bullets coming up slower and make the bullets coming up faster. You can make a basic showing up, or we can make it something more faster. It's up to you guys. It's all based on personal preference, but it is very easy to build these new functions and to work alongside them. Everything is customizable, and essentially you have to come over here and paste, just copy and paste everything that you already created. When you're done, all you gotta do is to click on the upper right on the small arrow, right, and you click download. This is how simple it is to create a free presentation using Canva. For more videos like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can create for free business cards on Canva app. Very easy guys, very simple. First thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and log into your account, and then I want you to come over here on your home page, right, and then you want to scroll all the way to the business card landscape function. Okay, you want to click on it, and then first thing we want to do, we want to filter the actual media. Okay, we want to make sure that we have everything that we previously prepared for it, so we can upload all the elements, all the fonts, everything that we are going to use if we have something on the site. The second filter I'm going to apply will be over here, and will be the style. Depending on your business or niche, let's try something different. Previous examples, we always go for corporate, for formal, for professional. This time let's go to something modern, and let's click apply. The last filter I'm going to apply will be the pricing filter, which will give us the free templates. We don't want to lose our time with looking at the paid versions. Okay, let's pick something very, very similar. Let's click on this one. Reminds me Harvey Specter from Suits. Okay guys, first thing first, each element that you see could be customized. Okay, you click on 1, 2, 3, 4 different elements currently. Each one of these elements could simply be edited. So for example, if you don't like particular part, remember we have the front and we have the back. This means that every single piece of this could be changed dramatically. Let's start from the actual logo. So for example, if you don't vibe with the logo, you can actually delete it if you click on the bin icon on top. But you can essentially change the colors first of all. I think depending of the niche, depending of the brand, yellow usually goes along with red. But as you can see over here, there are specifications because there are two different colors. If we want to apply, if you want to apply to all of it, everything that is currently white, as you saw, everything that is white will change when we change this one. So you click the new color, and when you click the new color, you can click this button, change all. So essentially you're gonna change everything at once. Probably wonder, is this gonna change everything on the back of the business card as well? Yes, it did change everything at the back of the business card. But remember, they didn't change the actual text. Text has a different button. I'm going to show you right now. If you want to change the color of the text, you want to click on the text itself. Then you want to go down over here, and then you want to click on the text color. So this is where you can essentially change the color of the text. For the sake of this example, we can pick a yellow, right? And then we can use the same function. You can click change all, and now every single text will be changed. And if you go on the second page, you will see that every single text on the second page has been changed. This is how simple it is, guys. For example, if you want to change this green part over here, you don't vibe with it, right? Let's change it. Let's make it much more clear. Maybe you want to check with something gray. Maybe lighter gray looks good, white looks good. If you like this one, you can apply it by again clicking change all. So if we close this and go back to the first page, you're going to see that things are looking much nicer, right? You can do the same thing with this color over here, right? For example, you don't like it, right? You can come over, you can click the white, right? And or you can simply scroll down, because it is a combination of two colors. It is not just one color. It's kind of saturated, version of it between two colors, between black and white. So if you choose something like this, I think this looks good, right? So if you click change all, now we're having a very, very different design. So I hope you guys find this helpful. You can spend a lot of time here, playing with different fonts. When you're done, all you gotta do is to click on the upper right corner over here and then download the business card. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to create for free a phone wallpaper in Canva. First thing you want to do, you want to come over and log in, create your account, and when you add your feed, you want to scroll from this section. You might try as well. You want to find this phone wallpaper setting. So as usual guys, we're going through the filters first, so we're going to make our work much easier. So first we're gonna drop down the style function and we're going to create and choose the creative mode on our theme. So when you're at creative, now the next section we are going to filter as well will essentially be topics, right? So this is going to be your phone wallpaper, so this is something you're going to see every single day. So I presume you most likely want to be interested in something cool. Let's see, Earth and space. And unfortunately we don't have much choices over here, so we can clear this section and we're gonna move to the next one, which is the price. Let's filter by the free functions. There isn't any free function, so I'm going to show you guys how to create something from scratch. And let's pick something like this. So for example, over here guys, every element over here is available to be edited, to be replaced, to change, and you can simply copy your pictures and just come over here and paste it by simply holding it on it, and then you have an option to paste, as you can see over here, copy, paste. You can select multiple images with this function over here. You can simply click on this and then start clicking on the multiple images. This is how easy it is, guys. So essentially, if I want to, change the overall look of it, I can simply go over here and simply change it. If you want to have two separate screens or three separate screens on your actual wallpaper by simply swiping on the side, you can do that by simply clicking on it and clicking on the plus sign next to it by creating a second window. This is of course something that some of you might be interested, but don't forget that at the end of the day, this is simply just a regular editing process, nothing special. If you come over here, you can essentially change the contrast of the images that you're uploading, so you can make it look more vintage, right? On every image might be different vibe, might be different season. As you can see, we can try to make things to make sense, the things that are one above another, right? So everything on the site will simply kind of match with the overall vibe. You see how now we're having a very, very different vibe. We're having like a more summery, more travel, more leisure. While the first one was kind of professional, I would say, more on the casual working side. So this is how you essentially could create your own wallpaper by working from scratch, or simply you can utilize. Unfortunately, as we saw, there isn't a free template that you can use right away from Canva, but you can create your own for yourself. And when you're done, all you gotta do is to come on the upper right, click on the arrow and click download. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more.